Today I'm here with a Mr. Ambrew. Hello, Ambrew.
Hello?
Now what seems to be your issue with gaming right now, and how can I help?
Well, I've been playing a lot of games recently because I am very bored of other things. And, it's just a lot more fun than maybe, you know.
I'm sorry, Amber, your mic seems to be cutting out a little bit.
I play games because, it's just more fun than many other things.
Of
I
course.
guess I've been playing it a lot now.
Of course. What seems to be your issue, though?
I've just been playing a lot.
Oh, so you're looking for a better balance between gaming and doing other things.
Yes. Yes.
I tell you what, it's an issue a lot of gamers have, me and myself included. Because a lot of times it's where we spend most of our free time is playing video games. And yes, even though I hate when people say stuff like this, I do agree playing too many video games is harmful to your health. Because it means you're not going outside, you're staring at a screen for too long, and your hands are constantly squeezed around any form of device, whether or not it be a keyboard and mouse, Xbox controller, or a PlayStation controller.
Or a phone.
Or a phone, of course. Now, when did this issue arise? When you realized you were gaming a little too much?
About maybe about 4 months ago.
4 months ago. Now, I'd be lying if I said I had the perfect gaming real-life balance, but I would say that I have a fairly good understanding on how to balance the two. Like right now, since it is later at night, I don't really have anywhere to go, I can play a lot longer, and I could be online with friends and such. Whereas in the morning, I go on my walk, I go outside, I talk to friends, I apply for jobs around, and I just overall try to do things other than stay in my room and play video games.
Well, I hope you do know that I am, yes, younger, and I live in a more rural area. So that's just one thing, because I can't communicate with many other people besides my family and my two other neighbors, which are pretty much freaks, which breed cats all day. So.
Have you ever thought of actually talking? Have you actually had a conversation with your neighbors?
Yes. It's very weird because they all breed cats.
Okay. And you said you live in a rural area, so it should be a lot easier for you to go outside and go for a walk.
Yes.
Now,
Which I do very often since I actually do play soccer. And
soccer is a great way to get outside, get active, and is a good activity to do besides gaming. Now, another thing people seem to forget is that sleep is a big part of how much time you have during the day. Like, if you stay up till 5 o'clock at night, you're gonna wake up around 10, 12-ish. Whereas if you fall asleep around, like, right now, which is 10 o'clock, then you're gonna wake up at a more appropriate time and have more freedom during the day to do things other than gaming.
I understand.
Now, what else do you want to do besides gaming or soccer or stuff like that?
Well, fun is develop or just learn about different things, but I can never really get into it because my family doesn't have a computer. Well, they do, but I can't use it.
Do you have a public library of some sort? Do you have a bookshelf?
Well, no.
No public library, huh?
Yeah, I live in Georgia, and there's only like one library. It's in all the way in the middle of the state. We live at the bottom.
Okay. So you ever... well, books are a good way to learn a new skill. Reading really helps you to fully absorb the information. Now,
Yes.
do you have a cell phone of any kind?
I have an iPad.
You have an iPad? That's perfect. You can watch YouTube videos on how to learn new things and be able to practice those things in real life. Like right now, I'm looking up different videos on how to cook, and I'm applying those to real life. So I'm combining two separate things I like doing. I like watching YouTube videos, but I also want to learn how to cook. You get what I'm saying? Amber, you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm on my... Sorry. So, one thing that I do want to learn is coding, but a lot of the things I want to learn I don't have access to because of previously stated I don't have a computer.
Do you go to school?
Wait,
Or are you
yes.
homeschooled? Well,
I
schools will always provide you with a computer,
Yes.
especially in middle and high school, where there will be programming clubs and programming classes. Now, an after-school activity would be very good for someone like you who wants to learn new things, because I guarantee you there are a lot of teachers out there that want to teach their students about programming because it'll help them in the future.
Yes, I know that, but school is actually out right now. If you didn't know.
Well, of course, of course.
Yes. But
It is summer
not
break.
back to school because it costs like $60 every week, which is a lot of money. And also, I actually are in a club right now. It's a robotics club, and I'm learning how to code, but it's not real life coding. It's like it has the code text, and then it's in a block, and then you put the block together.
Of course, of course. But it's still something. It's something you can apply to other forms of coding. So in that regard, you're still doing something other than gaming.
Yes, but I'm still gaming.
Well, there's nothing wrong with gaming every once in a
Yes.
while.
Yes.
Now,
I
what
know.
you could do, make yourself a schedule. I'm going to spend such and such amount of time doing this, doing that, spending time with my family, friends, and stuff. And then I'm going to spend this many hours playing whatever game I want, whether or not that's Overwatch, Apex, Fortnite, Spider-Man, it doesn't matter.
Well, that is I would say first thank you for this time.
Anytime, Ambrew, anytime. You don't have any other issues you want to talk about?
Not really. I mean, I think that's all.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll bring in the next patient. What?
Nice talking to you. I guess I'm just gonna exit now.
Okay. And I guess I'll have to bring in my next patient then.
Goodbye.
So this is Mr. Blood. Mr. Blood, what seems to be your issue with gaming right now?
Well, for starters, being called a squeaker nonstop, even though I've tried my best to be a good squeaker. All my gaming life, I've been pushed around and looked down upon for many of my current, propositions, I guess. Propositions.
It's an unfortunate thing that we all judge people based on how they sound. Unfairly, if I might add. Because to me right now, you don't sound like a squeaker, you just sound like a young person.
Well, yes, but then there's the many types of toxic people. But then there's the other part of this, where it has downsides, where I usually end up being the one who starts rebellions with many other younger children, and they usually call me King of Toddlers, or the young leader, or someone like that. It gets kind of stressful having to take care of a whole army while they slowly, one by one, end up getting mad at me and saying I could have done something better, and, well, then leaving me and forgetting me.
That is a very unique situation you put yourself in. I mean, I don't know a lot about the whole king of the toddlers thing, but you're way too young to have to take care of a group of kids. And starting a rebellion is not the proper way to go at taking care of bullies. Even though you want to get mad at them and you want to lash out, that's not going to solve your issue. Now, something you could do, if being called a squeaker, is prove those people wrong and show them how good you are at the game, rather than try to lash out at them.
I don't usually yell at them, though. I usually just then tell them that I'm not really that good at the game, but I am quite moderate. But most of the time, I usually end up leaving their lobbies. But there's also another problem I have, but that can be told on a different day, I guess, because I see that you have a lot of patience out there.
No, hold on. It's you. It's just you and me right now, Mr. Blood.
Oh.
And I want to hear all your problems.
Okay, I guess another one is mostly, my personality. That right now I'm not really showing it that well at the moment, but that's because I'm trying to be as serious as possible. And mostly my personality is more a loud, trying to be funny, and sometimes quite loud, but that's usually how I speak in my normal voice. But when I'm serious, I mostly,
You talk a lot lower. Okay,
Yes,
so you
and
feel
more
you're doing
slower.
a voice right now. Now, do you feel you need to do the
Yes.
voice in order to be taken seriously?
Most of the time, yes.
Do you feel like the voice is not true to who you are?
Um, no, I just see it as another voice that I can just use to, well, make it in this world, really.
Right. And that's unfortunate that you have to change something about yourself in order to feel like you need... It's wrong that you need to change yourself in order to feel respected. You should be
Indeed.
able to be yourself, especially with your voice. You shouldn't have to do a voice around other people. You should be happy with who you are, and if people don't accept that, ah well. You're the best you can be. And they need to accept that you are going to stay you and that you're not going to change for them.
Thanks.
Yes. Now, as far as gaming goes, you can always get better by playing with friends and such. I always recommend go into quick play, go into a custom game, go and practice AI with a group of people. Maybe you'll get to know people and get to learn who you play the best as.
The only ones I really do know how to play is Bastion, Roadhog, and, well, Soldier and Reaper.
And that's completely fine to not know how to play those characters right now. But if you ever want to learn, it's always best to learn with friends, especially the people who accept you for who you are and how you sound.
Thanks.
Yeah, and I know some people might ask, well, aren't you doing a voice right now, Dr. Lich? And I would tell them, no, this is how I talk in real life. I pretty much talk to everyone this way. Maybe a lot less serious, but right now I'm with a patient, and I really care about you getting better and you having a good experience in this community.
Thanks.
Anytime. Anytime. Now, is there anything else you want to discuss?
No, I think that's... Oh, no.
What's wrong?
I just remembered well, I usually do get angry when people mostly don't, well, cooperate as a team, but then I usually try my best to stay calm and doing the voice, to cooperate, and then it usually ends up, but it takes really hard work because you have to try holding back all that anger. Anyways, you already helped with that, but yeah, thanks. I guess I can leave now.
Hey, just remember that my door is always open to anyone at any time. You never have to wait for me to do a video. You can just text me. You know my username. You're my friend on there, so yeah.
Okay.
But
Thanks.
thank you for your time, and I hope you get better. And remember,
Okay.
always be the best version of yourself, never the best version of what others want you to be.
Okie dokie.
Okay, next patient then.
Okay. So I have this really great game, Shadow of Tomb Raider.
Okay.
That I've completed. I've only got one more difficulty to complete. Can't remember what the difficulty is called. I'm halfway through it. And the only problem, like, I'm gonna be able to get through it, it's just gonna be, like, really annoying. Because to do it, there are only certain checkpoints. It doesn't save unless you go to the campfires. And the campfires, the amount of them are lessened. So recently I wanted to go back because I found out, oh, when I'm going to go on a cruise in a couple months, and I'm actually going to the island of Cozumel, in the peninsula of Yucatan. And I got really excited, so I wanted to play it again, and then I realized that how difficult it was because how much damage I take is amped up. The fact that I can't self-heal when it comes to small damage.
Right.
And their enemies are just like, oh.
Okay.
So I played it yesterday, and I got to a certain point, and then I fell to my death, and I all of a sudden remembered that I had to do it all again, and I was just like, why? Hello, cat.
Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, this is Miss Silver. And it appears you're having an issue with the harder difficulty in your video game. Now, as you're saying, it was permadeath, you said?
Permadeath?
Like, you have to restart the entire game after you die once.
Not the entire game, up to your last campfire.
Okay.
So at the beginning of the game, I had to go through it maybe 20 times before I was able to get to the first campfire. Because they took away the very first one in the regular games and all the other difficulties. So that was oof.
Right.
So really, I think I just need to have someone there to calm me down when I play it.
Okay, so it's not the issue with... Right. No, the issue a lot of people have with harder games is they get too involved in it. And then all of a sudden, they feel like once they die, they want to throw their controller across the room. They want to tear apart their TV. But that's not their correct solution.
Just want to lay back and cry and then go again because I'm persistent.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you are crying while playing a video game, you're not having fun. But if you're trying to win this game, after all of this, the biggest thing I can suggest for you is, yes, first off, find someone who can be there to calm you down when you're, like, all amped up. Because I'm just assuming these campfires are spread out very far away from one another. At least from my experience with Bloodborne and such. And another thing you might need to do is maybe practice the game on an easier difficulty. Like, have you already played through the game on both normal and easy, and even hard? The regular hard.
I played through all the difficulties. This is the very last one. It's like, I guess you could say it was the no hope version of it.
Right, the legendary mode that every game seems to add. Now,
Yes, that one.
what I could recommend is you play through the game on easy again, or possibly even on hard again, to practice all the skills and everything you'll need to learn. And without regeneration, you're going to need a lot more health stuff. Because I'm assuming you can pick up health packs or something.
You get orbs, and you need like rags and herbs, and then you can make certain things to enhance certain things. It's just oof.
Right. And another big thing is go online and look up easier ways of doing things. Like some people have tutorials on like certain ways you can use a weapon to make it a lot easier, or certain places you can hide behind to where you'll take no damage, yet you can damage enemies.
Not in this game. However, I'm more of a stealth person in the game. So I just go around stealthily killing people. It's not really full frontal mode, and it gives you options with each, and I find it easier to do the stealth mode. I've got all the nicks and crannies. I guess since I stopped playing it for a while, I need to go back and try it, maybe the one with the jungle, and then go and play it again. Because I can do different saves at the same time.
Right. No, and I understand that. Now, a big thing that I've recommended to almost everybody here is that when a game gets too hard and you're getting super frustrated and super into it, you have to put it down and you have to walk away from it. Now, yes, as I was saying, you said you can just lay back and cry about it and then you'll go right back on. A big thing I can recommend for you to do is go outside and do something else. Do you have like a pool or like outdoor area?
I usually just go and beg one of my parents after I die and lose a lot of progress, and then I come back to it.
The biggest thing I can recommend is going outside and getting some fresh air. Maybe reading a book. I can't recommend that enough, is read a book. Allow your mind to fully process.
If I tried to read a book to get my mind off a game, I wouldn't remember the game.
Well, I mean,
I'd be in that book for the rest of the day, and then I'd lose the progress I've made. Again.
Well,
I think I just need to find someone.
And that's completely fine. If you need to find someone who can help you through any form of experience, I'm always there. You just have to invite me, and I will be there for you.
Oh, good, because I was already planning on making you my person to you.
That's what I'm here for. After all, they don't call me the gamer therapist for nothing.
Yay.
Yeah. But anyway, is there any other sort of gaming issues you're having besides the ones you're having with Tomb Raider?
I don't think so. Other than the fact that they made the DLCs for it, you have to buy them separately. I mean, I paid $60 for that game. Why should I have to pay more to get the same things I would have been able to get on any of the other games for free?
Of course.
That's just my
That's just gaming.
Oops.
That's the gaming community. That's the game designers taking advantage of the gaming community's sense of completionism, I guess you could say, and how we just want more of the games we love. So they'll put out an unfinished product and then force us to pay for it later. Happens with Fallout. Happens with Tomb Raider. It happens with most other games. And yes, this can be completely unfair, but at the same time, it's not something a lot of gamers can really do, but hope that a game developer, like the ones who designed God of War, will actually take the time and release the full game rather than an unfinished product.
Truth. Preach it.
But other than the unfortunate fact that DLCs exist, and most of them cost like over $20, such as Far Harbor from Fallout 4.
I really wish they'd do a remastered version of Resident Evil 4, so the controls are better.
Well, they probably will. I mean, Resident Evil 2 did very well, so it wouldn't surprise me. Well, first off, they do Resident Evil 3 remastered, and then 4.
Nah, 4 first. Everyone knows 4 is better.
Yeah. I mean, what they could do is they could make like a DLC. Where are you going?
Just walking around.
Okay. What they could do is like form like not DLC but an expansion to the remake and and do some parts from 3 and 2.
Maybe.
But obviously something like that would cost extra. Well, if that's all you have, I hope I was able to help you for the most part. And I swear I will help you with the Tomb Raider. I will make sure you get through that.
Yay.
But anyway, Silver, if that's all the time you have, I believe you are my last patient for today, so I hope you have a good one and you take all my advice to heart. And
Will do.
oh, and also, I hear you have a YouTube channel. Would you like to
I
plug
do.
that?
I can, if you want me to.
Only if you would like to.
My YouTube channel is Silver Cross, and it's got a picture of the sky, and it's got 4 subscribers, so you'll know it's me.
And I am one of those subscribers.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. Expect to see a bit more of Silver in the future because she's going to be helping me out with my Minecraft therapy sessions.
Well,
But anyway,
I was
oh, what were you saying? Ladies first.
gonna say, thank you for the help.
Anytime. And anywhere. I'm always there. I'm always there to talk to. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this video was able to help you out, and I hope you have a good day. Remember to subscribe to Silver's channel, and also to like this video, comment on what you would like to see, or if you have any issues, and I'll get back to you on them. Also, ring the bell to get more notifications whenever I make a new video. Got a little tongue twisted there. But yeah, overall, just make sure that you have a good day, and remember to have fun with gaming. It's what it's made for.